Ralph, thanks for being here. Thanks for having a coffee with me. So, tell the community. Let's have a listen to some of the good that you've been doing in both of those entities, or one, or whatever.
So I guess the school comes out of the church. So we set up a church in Burleigh some years ago, and we went, where's the heart of the community? It used to be the church, but now it's the school.
Right.
And so we just lent our services to the school. So how can we help? And one thing led to another, and they said, would you be president of the PNC? And so that was 6 or 7 years ago, I don't know.
There you go.
And so that's PNC work is awesome because it's doing the same work I do in the church.
Right.
It's managing volunteers, it's bringing forward initiatives, it's fundraising, it's helping people get on board with a vision, helping people belong. And so the two work really well in parallel. But I volunteer as president of the PNC, and then my paid work is full time with the church.
Yeah. So I'll just toss this one out there. I don't know if you've heard or not, but we've decided that the Firefly Initiative is the world's first and only loyalty program dedicated purely to volunteers. You can't buy your way in; you have to volunteer your way in. So we like to push the envelope, and so we've got a new initiative coming up, which is the Firefly Time Auction. Again, another world first. That for the first time we will have our generous and supportive, socially responsible businesses and national brands putting product into an opportunity where volunteers can now use their hours to bid on different items.
That's cool.
Good. That's all I wanted.
And when I started, somebody said to me, it's only a couple of hours a week. And then, so I did it, and I went, this feels like a bit more than a couple of hours a week. And as it went on, I used to say to people, I think it's about 10 hours a week, but I don't know. Anyway, since doing Firefly, so I started in March, and now I can track the total hours and divide it by the end of the week, and it's 8.5 hours at the moment. That's fascinating for me to go, because I never do a set shift. So it's always bits here and bits here, and then sometimes it's at the school, sometimes it's doing work for the school and elsewhere. And so it's been really helpful to go, that's how much. So in terms of my own personal time management and understanding what I do, very helpful to go, well, there it is in black and white.
Well, look, and again,
this is too good to be true.
Sure.
And it still is too good to be true.
There we go again. There's that comment.
Volunteers that give out of the goodness of their heart. They don't feel like they ever need a reward. Sure. But what if we could reward? Because one of the challenges when you look after volunteers is, how do you say thank you? Yeah. Like, how do you adequately say thank you? We are so appreciative of you. We really value you. Yeah. When you have limited resources, you can't throw a bunch of money at it. Like, how do you do that? So the Firefly Initiative was like, such a good fit to say to volunteers, look, as a thank you, we want to include you on the platform, and we want you to just register your hours as they come up. And when it gets to a certain tipping point, then you'll be able to access some rewards from that. Yeah. It's amazing.